Hello everyone and welcome to one more of my videos. My name is Sofia Tsourlaki and today I will talk to you about my second publication. The title is Artificial Intelligence on Sunni Islam's Fatwa Issuance in Dubai and Egypt. And the reason that I put specifically Sunni Islam is because very often academics, we assume, and lay believers, not only academics, we speak about Sunni Islam and we forget to clarify that Shia Islam is totally different. So artificial intelligence is the new hot thing right now. I mean, recently, right now that I'm recording this video is early August 2023, and the American government came and announced that yes, aliens do exist. And nobody blinks an eye. People don't care. However, artificial intelligence is something that people, for many years now, they feel always, threatened by. Personal opinion, I have already created a video about artificial intelligence and academic integrity, and today I will talk to you about my article. Personal opinion is that artificial intelligence is not that threatening. It's simply a tool, and soon enough we will be accustomed. I mean, we already use artificial intelligence on our daily life, but we don't realize it because we are not experts. So let's go back to the article. So my article is available in all my academic accounts, academia, or all other accounts. You can, if you Google my name and artificial intelligence and fatwa, you can find it and download it for free. You don't have to pay anything. So let me give you an overview about the different topics that I touch. So the beginning of the article, I clarify of what do I mean by artificial intelligence, and also I give a nice history of what a fatwa is and who can issue fatwas. A fatwa is an opinion, is not law. It can become a law after many years of people practicing it. It become customary law, but it's not a law. A fatwa is an opinion. Okay, it's like a nose. Everyone has one. And also, what are the muftis? What is the training of the muftis? Because people don't know what education a person should have to be able to issue fatwas. And who is able? I mean, your imam in your mosque cannot issue a fatwa, but we have seen it happening. And I put a few cases in my article. Then I discussed the increase in the number of Muslims and the means of fatwa dissemination. Don't forget that fatwas were meant to serve the interest of the local community. Nowadays, we can have a fatwa from, let's say, Saudi Arabia trying to be implemented in America, but this can't happen because the socioeconomic environments are different and the cultural environment is different. I also I also mention an example of a ridiculous fatwa that was issued in Egypt by Dr. Izzat Atiyah. He was a lecturer at Al-Azhar University, and he was also the head of the Department of Hadith. And in 2007, he issued a fatwa suggesting that women that work should breastfeed their at least five times, their male co-workers, so that they will be halal to work with. So the idea is that, you cannot coexist in an office or in a company with males as a woman, but there is a way to make it halal. The way is to breastfeed at least five times, every single one of your male co-workers. And this was a fatwa that was issued in 2007 by someone that was a professor in Al-Azhar and was also the head of the Department of Hadith. So you see why I give this example, because this is a ridiculous example for today's world. I mean, 2023 that we talk, 2007 when he issued the fatwa. That's ridiculous. And of course there was a backlash, and of course he was fired, and of course the people of Egypt, but all over the world, were laughing. But the person, Dr. Izzat, when he was fired, he was like, I followed specifically, he said that he had drawn on medieval scholarship which is another issue. We will talk about medieval scholarship. To move on, I go to the case studies. So the first case study that I examine is the Dubai's virtual iftar. In October 2019, Dubai announced the virtual iftar. What was that? What was technically a platform, online platform that you could go, you could type a few words, and then based on lexical proximity, the system would give you the nearest possible fatwa. I started writing this article in 2020. I published it in 2022. It actually became available to the public in 2 months ago, in June 2023. By summer 2022, the virtual iftar did not exist anymore. Dubai had taken down the system. You can see more details about how the system was working and if it worked at all in my article. Then I moved to Egypt's Al-Azhar Fatwa Global Center that is trying to do the same thing. Some interesting topics of Al-Azhar are that, first of all, Al-Azhar started, or let's say had the information available for creating a virtual iftar service much earlier than Dubai, but they decided to announce their project after Dubai. It hasn't become active yet, so Al-Azhar announced their service in January 2020, a few months after Dubai, but still today, 2023, to the best of my knowledge, it doesn't work. And now I need to explain to you how I collected the data. When it comes to the Dubai case, I collected the data through online. Whatever was available, I actually tried to use I used the service, I used the virtual iftar process, so I describe in my article everything. When it comes to Egypt's Fatwa Global Center, I interviewed 2 of the people that they work on the project, and I also used academic articles discussing, not the topic, but the research. So there was a research much earlier by some academics about how this can be implemented. And then I move on to question the sense of religious authority. Who has the authority? What is the objective? You will see in my article that the objective of Dubai was simply to make Dubai look or seem like the new technological, leader in the Muslim world. In Al-Azhar's case, it's a little bit more sinister. The idea is that Al-Azhar will collect all the fatwas of the world, will reject those that don't agree with Al-Azhar's objectives, and will only permit the existence of those fatwas that agree with Al-Azhar's objectives, which is a bit concerning. So then I question the sense of religious authority, the history of UAE and Egypt. They have a long history of fighting with each other about religious authority in the Muslim world, especially Muslims that they live abroad in non-Muslim majority countries. Then I ran a survey when I asked the believers to express their opinion and their understanding of artificial intelligence in relation to fatwa. The findings are very interesting. I strongly suggest you download the article. If you want, you can just send me a message and I can share the link. I will try to share it in YouTube if I can. So yeah, because at the end of the day, for me at least, Muslims are what matters. And then I have the conclusion of, what I believe it's correct and what I believe it's wrong in this case, and whether artificial intelligence can, at the end of the day, issue fatwas. I have mentioned that in a previous video, but I will say it again because here it befits here. When I tried to publish, I was trying to publish this article for 2 years. And as we know, we academics, we know that those journals here in the West that they are about Islamic studies, usually they put as reviewers or as editors Muslim people. And these Muslim people primarily come from Muslim majority countries, and they have studied in such places like Al-Azhar University, etc. So my article was rejected by 4 or 5 different journals, until eventually I found a small, very small journal, and I published it. And this journal is in a Shiite country. I published it knowing that the journal is so small that it will not benefit me professionally, because right now universities, they want to see impact, and I knew that this small journal will not offer me impact. But I'm someone that I make research based on things that I believe and I'm passionate about, and frankly speaking, I prefer not to have a brilliant academic career, but be honest and you know, flag problems in Islam, rather than, you know, write things that will please the editors and will please the reviewers, so that I can have a big impact and I can be a big professor. So that is all for now. Please try and find, if you're interested on artificial intelligence and fatwa, or fatwa, just fatwa, download the article. Again, you can search with my name. I think it will be easier, Sofia Tsourlaki, or Artificial Intelligence on Sunni Islam's Fatwa Issuance in Dubai and Egypt. That is all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you will see me in one of the next videos. For now, from me, bye.